26th of March today, at home, day off again today, and I was thinking about this a lot the last couple of days, and I've been trying to mix in a little bit of ab/core work into sort of the ends of my workouts or the start of my workouts over the last week or so. But I've got thinking that I haven't actually done a proper full core workout for a few weeks now. It's always been mixed in with something else, or just doing like one lot of sit-ups or one lot of rows or one lot of crunches or something, mixed in with like a bench session or a squat session or a deadlift session or a back session or whatever. I haven't actually done a full session dedicated to core in quite a while, so I thought that's what I will do today. I was feeling sore from the RDLs yesterday as well, as I woke up not feeling like overdone or anything like that, but I felt a good sense of fatigue in my muscles. Funnily enough, chest was still feeling a little bit fatigued as well from the bench press a couple of days ago now, so I thought it was a good day to spend most of the day just physically resting, but I'm still doing housework and I've got other things to do, so it wasn't like a super lazy day. But in terms of physical recovery and stuff like that, it was a day for active recovery kind of thing, and the core work being my workout for the day. So it was just pretty much 4 exercises for 5 sets. 5 sets of exercise. It was I tried to be as well rounded as I could. Obviously, the leg raises were a big in because I have had a bit of a deficit with my lower abdominals previously, so the leg raises I made sure were in, and then it was basically a couple different crunch variations of rows, and then you have this exercise here. I have no idea what to call it, but fantastic, great ab workout. I bloody love it. All you need is a slippery floor and some socks, and you're home and hosed. Don't need any cables, bands, or special sliding devices. Just need a shiny floor and some socks. So I did this exercise as well, and then pretty much did some toe touches for the obliques as well, just to try and make it as sort of well-rounded as I could. And then at the very end, I just did 30 push-ups, just to gauge how my chest was feeling. Really, like my chest, I felt fatigue in my chest today after the bench a couple of days ago, so I thought, I'll just, send a bit of blood pumping that way, just do 30 push-ups and see how I feel. And then that was pretty much the session today. It felt good. The core and the abs feel very, very fatigued. Look, and I know there's a lot of debate about whether or not ab training does anything, or should you purely be working on more core stability work, or should you be doing both? And I don't know, to me, myself, I haven't really found an answer for or against it. It's just always been something that I've done to try and be well-rounded. I noticed that, back in the day when I was playing cricket and stuff like that, the ab workout was definitely it definitely had a functional benefit to it. Obviously, if you're being a fast bowler, and if anyone out whoever listens to this is a fast bowler, they'll understand that during your action and during the release of the ball, you're almost in a bit of a front on or a side on crunch position, where you're using your rectus abdominis and your obliques in conjunction with each other, to sort of rip down through your core and bring your arm over and bring your body forward and release the ball as fast as you can, in conjunction with a bit of glute activation, a bit of back activation, shoulder activation, etc., etc. So back in the day when I was playing cricket, I found that doing ab workouts and doing core workouts were reasonably functional. But now, as I'm not doing it, is it having any benefit to the way I'm running? Is it having any benefit to the lifts I want to conduct? Will it help my squat, bench, and deadlift? Having strong abs or well-used abs, or a strong core, will it help any of that? I found a few answers with running. I know that also back in the day when I used to do a lot of sprinting and a lot of 100, 200 meter work, They were big on plyometrics and then core stability and making sure that your core is tight and taut as you're, especially through your drive phase, as you're accelerating, and then almost to have your core slightly tight as you're running to keep the body in check. Which was, which was interesting. I myself never found that it made me any quicker. Might have helped my technique out of the blocks, but I was never good out of the blocks anyway. I was always someone that would make up their place or make up their time during that sort of 40 meters to 100 meter section over that 60 meter period. That 0 to 40 is always where I lacked. So maybe more core stability and stuff like that would have worked, but I think it was more along the lines of plyometrics that really links to benefits in those areas. On the other hand, you do feel better having a strong core and knowing that you have a strong core when you're squatting. For bench press, it doesn't really matter. For deadlifts, deadlifts I will say yes as well. Those rack pulls I did yesterday and those RDLs, I noticed it. Especially controlling yourself on the way down. Coming up, yes, to some extent, but controlling myself on the way down, I felt like I had to really keep myself tight and stable to, not hurt myself and not drop the bar, or control it to the level I want, not to go too far, things like that. So I will say for squat and deadlift, I feel like, or RDL, I feel like having good core stability and good ab strength there helps. Just with the engagement in the lifts. Always, when you're squatting, one big thing you're taught is always keep your core tight as you're completing the movement. It's part of your stability through the movement. So if you have a bad core, you can tend to not be able to stick your ass out as much when you're squatting, or it might be one of the factors that leads to you going onto the tips of your toes when you're coming up and pushing forward. So yeah, look, there is a benefit there, but it's something I've always done. I know there's some people out there that never train core, and it's all about keeping their body fat down, and your abs don't show unless you've got a certain percentage of body fat, and if you just eat clean and stuff like that, you'll have nice looking abs and nice looking core. I think for me, it's not about those sort of things. For me, it's just about trying to become well-rounded and just having sort of a good, well-rounded physical skill set. And part of that has always been to train abs. If you're going to spend time training your legs, your lower body and your upper body, why aren't you going to spend any time training the thing in the middle of your trunk that's going to connect the two? Just for athletic performance, not necessarily mean it'll make you a fitter person, but more sort of maybe consistency in athletic movements you want to conduct. The same, training with the lower back as well. If you're going to train your chest, your legs, and your upper back, why aren't you going to train your core and your lower back? Because those are the things that swing right around and control your trunk. They control quite a lot of your mobility. So that's always been my reason and my justification for wanting to train core and wanting to train abs. Whether or not the exercises that I'm doing are beneficial to core stabilization, they're probably not the best examples of exercises that are there for core stabilization, but they give me a good burn, and I feel it the next morning, and I'll feel it for a couple of days after. I'll feel tight in my stomach, and I'll feel like I've done good work, and I've had a good workout. So look, that's probably my little spiel on it, what I was thinking, about doing this workout and about this workout today. I know it's something that I generally neglect, not for the fact that I don't like training it. I find it a little bit boring sometimes. It's not as exciting as trying to lift something heavy, or do something with a barbell, which is more got my interest, or listening to some good tunes and putting in like a 4-minute K pace when you're running and stuff like that, and getting in a good rhythm. it's all pretty much body weight stuff. You can add weights to it, but that's not going to change too much. The one thing I did miss out here was my ab roller, which I should be doing more of now that I mention it. I don't normally call it an ab roll, I call it a death wheel because it bloody kills me. So I might pop that one out tomorrow before I go for a run and maybe just do a few sets of 10. Or even just, one set of 15 or something like that before I walk out the door just to get used to the movement again. I'm always quite tight rolling out on the ab roll, and I usually feel like it's a good stretch out for my upper body, so my trunk to my shoulders. But look, this is a simple workout, like I've mentioned before. This is a simple workout anyone can do. It took me about 30 minutes all up. It's giving myself sort of a minute rest, like 30 seconds to a minute rest between most exercises, which is what I normally go off for most sets of workouts anyway. Enough time to have a bit of a drink and catch your breath and then go again. I'm not sitting around for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Because I'm impatient, I like to get into my work and get through my work. This is a workout anyone can do as long as you've got basically enough room to lie down. If you can lie down flat in one spot and not be touching anything, you've got enough room to do a cheeky little core workout. And this is only 4 exercises. There's a million different core workouts you can do and things like that. But these are just 4 exercises I felt that will help add benefit to my abs and to my core. And look, yeah, there's no excuses if you want that summer 6-pack and stuff like that. Go for it. And you've got heaps of exercises and things like that to choose from. And look, I always find abs is one of those funny things as well. Like, yeah, it does depend on body fat if they're showing or not, but you still want to train them. Even if you got a gullet or something like that, you still want to train them for your overall athleticism. Well, I keep saying it, but if you're going to train your legs, you're going to train your upper body. You should be training the thing that connects them. It will, in part of my experience, it will help you just move a lot better. I think controlling movement and having control of your body and being able to push your body to move in ways that are difficult and not many people can do, I think is quite an amazing thing. And you see a lot of people out there with damn good cores and fully shredded and damn good abs and stuff like that, who can move and who can control their bodies in a fantastic way and have excellent athleticism. Definitely don't see too many people out there that are pros and stuff like that, and rugby league players, cricket players, soccer players, stuff like that. A lot of them are fairly ripped dudes, and so I think there is some sort of merit to there, although I'm not able to put my finger on it for now. Cheers, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. I'm probably going to go for a run in the morning, probably work out with my mate at the gym, and then hit a sauna as well, so fingers crossed. Hopefully that all goes well. Cheers, see you tomorrow.